What's up, guys? This is your boy Preston from Exotic Car Blacklist, and I am here to bring you another amazing video. Today we're going to talk about, oh my god, I just disappeared, didn't I? Alright, today we are going to talk about the ownership associated with my Cayenne. Purchasing this, you don't really, well, at least I didn't really think about, the cost of mods. I knew what I wanted and I knew that I was going to buy. Purchasing this, the first thing that I learned is that registration for this vehicle was $1,000 in taxes and over $500 something to get this thing registered in the States. So getting this thing registered and paying the initial tax on the vehicle, I'm already sitting at $1,500. So these are things you have to think about when you buy cars like this. So I was prepared for it, I was ready for it. So I was cool with it. Then you have to think about, the cost of maintenance and ownership with this vehicle. So in the initial first 2 weeks of owning this thing, I paid over $2 grand to get this car on the road, and that was tax and titles, that was tags as well, and registration. So that's over $2 grand to do all that. So when I started looking at mods, because obviously I want to mod this, that's the point of the channel. I want to obviously do something with the rims. You're gonna pay a good 10 grand for a good set of rims. And for me, I want to get factory rims on here. I want to put factory rims on here and just upgrade to the 21s because these are the 19s. That's a $5 grand option from factory. I want to upgrade the rotors on here because as you see, they're not slitted, they're not drilled, they're not anything. They're just ceramic rotors. So I want to change the rotors out. The rotors actually was the cheapest upgrade I saw for this vehicle, and I was surprised to see that. You somewhere around $300 looking at other mods, So obviously, if you own a beast like this, then the next thing you're gonna want to do is switch out your exhaust on here. So to switch out the exhaust, I have a Cayenne turbo. So to switch out my exhaust, to run a exhaust from all the way at the front to where the engine is, all the way back, from the turbos all the way back, manifold, all that good stuff, you're looking at around $5 grand. So $5 grand, well, you're looking at about $6 grand. $6 grand out the door, delivered to your door for a good exhaust. And that's a full exhaust. That's not just the secondary cats, or what they call the secondary cats. We have two cats on each exhaust, so we have a total of 4. So I wanted to delete one of the Cadillac converters on the exhaust to free up a little more power, because 2 Cadillac converters on one exhaust is going to restrict your motor, which is for emissions, which obviously I get the reason for it, but it's for emissions, but it also hurts the power on the vehicles when you do that. Just that mod alone, you're looking at, well, $800. Again, I did buy a turbo on purpose because I wanted to play with it and I wanted to do some things with it. So we're looking at just rims and exhaust. You're looking at somewhere around 15 grand to 17 grand together, right? So for me, I also want to do something to this wrap. A wrap is not too bad. You're looking at around, 3,000 to $5 grand for a wrap on this. So now, if you want to put that together, you're looking at around $20,000 for 3 mods. And these are things you have to think about as far as, getting a Porsche and maintaining an exotic vehicle, because Porsche is expensive. I can only imagine what Ferrari is going to charge for their vehicles as well. For me, fortunately, I was able to get a turbo, so I have the turbo front end on it, turbo kit all the way around the car. So fortunately, I don't have to do that. But if I want to go wide body on here, I'm looking at somewhere around like $7 grand to do a wide body kit on this car. I don't even want to get into what I want to do under the hood, because then we're going into a whole different ball game. So just looking at that, I'm already at 20, somewhere around like 29 to $30,000 in mods, and that's just what, wheels, tires. I ain't even put the tire costs in there. So we got wheels, we got exhaust, full exhaust, not just the secondary cat delete, which is an alternative that you can do, which I probably will do to start. I already got the turbo front end on here, the tinted headlights, and the upgraded steering wheel. We're looking at around $30,000 in mods. So when you want to talk about cost of ownership, 400 miles, a tank on this right here. You got to think about insurance. Insurance for this particular vehicle here is somewhere around like 900 every 6 months. So 900 every 6 months is not bad. I love the turbo series of Porsches. You guys saw from my other video where I went and had the ability to review a 911 Turbo S, and that review from the 911 Turbo S, if you want to go back and see it, is the reason that I bought my Cayenne Turbo. So again, know what you're buying, know what you can afford. I knew that I was jumping into a whole new ball game, and I just wanted to bring you guys the cost of owning one of these vehicles, because sometimes people will purchase vehicles that they can't afford, and I don't want you guys to make that same mistake that I see other people making in real life. So, you know, for me, these mods are attainable. Everybody has a different price range. You know, price is relative. You can't compare your life to other people. You have to start and work your way up, or, you know, some people are just giving money from the start. So, you know, be you, be unique. Don't do things for other people, do things for yourself, and make sure that wherever you're at in life, that you're working to improve yourself and to get where you want to get, because this is definitely along the lines of the route that I want to take. And for me, you know, I'm doing this for myself, and you know, without you guys I wouldn't be here. So I want to thank everyone for coming to watch this video. Thank you, new subscribers. Thank you to the people that's been subscribed to me for a while. Without y'all, I couldn't do this. I wouldn't do any of this. Once we go do our first oil change, I definitely have to touch bases with y'all, because I heard that's in the upper 500s for the oil changes. So yeah, man, I'm happy to have this. Thank you guys, you know, for watching the video, sticking with me through my gap, and let's get this beast modded. Till next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Your boy is out. Peace.